Hello? Can you all hear me? Okay, good. Well, let's begin. Okay, so as we all know, Airport Line is finally opening in a week's time. No, sorry, a week's time. Sorry, 2 days' time, October 9, Sunday. Finally opening after all this time. And today's video, we're just going to be going through everything about it and looking at the train timetables and the bus changes. So, as we heard, the first train will be departing Perth station at 12:08 p.m. and then it will be another one at 12:23 p.m. And I believe the 12:08 p.m. is the first one we can take. The one for the ticket winners already happened before. At some stage it's going to happen untimetabled. So I think we can go on the 12:08 p.m. train. It's going to be very busy. And then we can head down to the airport stations and see them all. So let's just get started by looking at the timetable on the Transport website and seeing what any patterns to see on here. So let's take a look. So the first thing I've noticed is we got 10 minutes is the time that the trains will spend on the new section, basically, as you can see all the way from here. Most of them like departing 12 past and 22 past at base order, so that's a rather significant time that we'll have trains in the tunnel. And then off to High Wycombe from Claremont, it takes almost 12 minutes, sometimes 11 or 12 minutes in the other direction, so that's a nice amount of time that we'll get in the new section. What else we can see? The whole journey is gonna take about 41 minutes or so from Claremont to High Wycombe, and they do wait at Perth for 3 or 4 minutes most of the time. Yeah, JX, you don't have to keep repeating that. Yeah, so the Airport Line, the only pattern which exists on it is the pattern P, which we can see over here. 8:57 p.m. It departs from High Wycombe on weekdays, terminates at Perth at 9:19 p.m. and then also the 11:48 and the 12:18 services. And then on Saturday, 7:57, 8:27, 12:18, and Sunday it's also at 11:48 is a P service, and then the same ones as on Saturday. And in the other direction, the first 4 trains in the morning are P pattern, and the last 2 of the day on weekdays, and then the first 3 on Saturday and the last one, and the first 2 on Sunday. So those are the only P patterns that exist, which will be departing from Perth station or terminating there. And user 349, I can see this because I have my laptop next to me, so I can read the chat whenever I need to. Now, that's basically all we need to see in the Airport Line timetable, although there is more that we can take a look at in the Midland and Fremantle Line timetables over here. So the brand new Midland Line timetable just loading it up here. I don't know why it's taking so long. My stream is really slowing the internet down. Here we go. So this is how they are displaying the airport line trains and the Midland line timetable if you haven't seen yet. So towards Midland or the airport, they just put this airport symbol on every second train to show that it's the airport line, then just dash after Bayswater. And then you have to look at the airport line timetable for the Redcliffe to High Wycombe stations. But then the weird thing is, if you look towards Perth, they did it differently. They just showed A on the pattern as airport line, which is very weird that they did it differently. And then if it's the P pattern, it's B, as you can see here. And they even listed all the stations which the airport line stops at after reaching Perth. So that's how they showed it on the Midland line timetable. Hang on, just need to read the chat. Yeah, okay. And then what was I going to say? Oh yeah, if we look on the Fremantle line timetable, they did a similar thing here. Loading up again. Might take a while. Here we go. So towards Fremantle, they've labeled it as a pattern W, which I agree with, because the entire airport line is basically a pattern W for the Midland and Fremantle line trains, doubling the frequency in the core section near the city, just like we do have with Joondalup and Mandurah line W trains from Whitfords to Cockburn Central. So it's good that they list it as W. And then in the other direction, they listed it as just airport symbol again. But now, this is an anomaly that I found in this timetable. Look at this. I don't know what this means, but is this a printing error, or is this a actual special pattern now? Because today, the Fremantle line D pattern, which went from Shenton Park, it got its last service today, and user 349, you filmed that today, as I heard, so you can go to his channel, everyone, to see the last Fremantle line D pattern ever. But now I think we're getting a new special pattern on the Fremantle line, because look at this. Here there's a gap in the airport line symbol, even though this train still starts at Claremont. So I think this service, the 9:04 p.m. from Claremont, which is rather late, but I think that's a non-airport line Claremont terminating train, which is quite cool that we will have another a Fremantle line service which terminates here and which won't continue to the airport. Also, the 11:54 p.m. service seems to be like that too. And here on Saturday morning we have 2 airport line trains in a row. 8:04 p.m. on Saturday. Here we have 2 Fremantle in a row. Any others? And 11:54 p.m. on Sunday. So I don't know what these trains are. It's either a printing error or it's actually something like a new pattern for Fremantle line, which is hidden in the timetable. I don't know if I'll be able to check it out because it's pretty late, but maybe on a Friday night I might go. 8:54, what was it? No, 9:04 p.m. on Friday at Claremont, and we'll see what that special train is. Anyway, that's just the anomaly I found, and it's weird how they've done this whole timetable with a pattern for towards Fremantle, but in the other direction it's the airport line symbol. Okay, now that's all we can look at on this timetable. Oh yeah, also if you've noticed, they've got these new diagrams, just like they have the new maps in the train with the bus symbol on the outside. And that's how they've done it. And one thing as well, on the Joondalup line timetable, we have got Leaderville station now marked as a bus interchange, which I've been waiting for to happen for years. Very happy that they've done that. Anyway, what's in the chat? Okay, nothing much. Just had to check quickly. Now, that's really all the train timetable stuff. If there's anything else you guys would like to know about them, you can write in the chat. Otherwise, we are going to now quickly summarize all the bus changes in about 15 minutes, hopefully, if not less, because I have made the large bus changes series with user349. Thank you for helping me with the maps for those. I posted 2 of those videos today, and now this is the 3rd video of the day, but I just had to get it all out before this live stream. And also you can go and watch on Justin Buster's channel, which is just Justin Buster's other channel, to see other routes which I didn't film. And it's all in a playlist which you can click on. I think this video is also part of that playlist, so you can just click on, I don't know where you find it, but it's just called Airport Line Videos now. I changed it because that's where I'll put all the Airport Line stuff. So let's just quickly talk about my plan for Sunday. Basically, I'm going to turn up like 2 hours early to Perth Station with a lot of other transport enthusiasts who are going to do a similar thing. Wait, reading the chat. Yeah, Justin, I'll leave it in the live stream link later. So, what was I saying? Oh yeah, so I'll turn up 2 hours early and then get on the first train possible, which will probably be the 12:08. It's going to be very busy though. Head over to the end of the line, full journey, and then just explore the new stations. Basically the same thing that Justin said. Film a lot around the new stations. And then yeah, and then on the next day I will come back again to film the station videos for Redcliffe, Airport Central and High Wycombe, which will add on to my original station video series to get 73, 74 and 75 up on a less busy day. But really, on the actual opening day, I'll just be filming the main things at each station and then put a video up that night, hopefully, about it. And at the end of that day, at about 6 PM, I'll take the 380 bus service for one of the last times ever, because then once it's 11 or PM or 12 AM, the 380, which has been the bus serving the international airport for years now, is no longer going to go to the airport, and it's going to be removed. So I will be traveling on that special route for the last time. Hopefully it'll be a luggage rack bus as well, because all of those are now going to be moved to route 292. There's 6 of them. They don't need 6 buses for 292, but that's just how it's going to be, apparently. I don't know why they don't put some on 37, like for the international, but anyway. Yeah, we'll hopefully see a luggage bus on 380. And luggage bus in the city for the last time ever too. So that's what we're gonna do, unless they go off that little rule of only having it on 292. It might go somewhere else as well. RBX, the airport line stations are definitely already finished. They're not still building them 2 days before opening. What are you talking about now? Okay, so now let's summarize those bus route changes. So on my channel, and oh yeah, I can't open YouTube now without getting some like copyright infringement or something. Okay, I'll just have to try to remember which videos I put up. What was the first one? 26, yes. So route 26 was Wait, hang on. Yeah, so Albi, they do use the luggage rack buses on other routes before they use them on the 380 or 935 or 40 at the moment. So it can be pretty random, but I don't know if they're still going to be doing that anymore afterwards, because I have heard that it'll be allocated to the 292. And Macho, I'm just having a screen recorder recording my screen with a headset on, and then I have my laptop next to me to read the chat. Okay, anyway. Yes, RBX only B series on the airport line. Okay, so Route 26. This route operates from East Perth to Hollywood Private Hospital. Doesn't really have much of a unique section, because all of this is already served by other routes. And then just this little bit here at Hollywood Private Hospital is only served by Route 25 and 26, and 25 is going to get some extra services now to replace the withdrawn 26s, but that was basically it for that, and I made a little 10-minute video for that one. Actually, I should open up a second tab with all the service changes listed next here, so you can read through them all. Yep, Route 36, yeah, I'll just look through this. So Route 36 is from Perth Station to, not Perth Station, Elizabeth Quay Bus Station to Midland Station. And this one is also being withdrawn, although it's just being replaced by 940 basically to Redcliffe, and then you can just switch to 290, which will do the same route over to Midland. So it's not really being withdrawn, just renumbered and split into two routes. Although Justin Buster did film the entire Route 36, which you can check out in his channel, and I'll link that in the description later. Route 40, that's the one that currently goes from Elizabeth Quay to the domestic terminals via Great Eastern Highway. And this one is obviously being withdrawn, since you can just go to Redcliffe Station now. Justin also filmed this one, so you can check that out. Now, these ones, 286, 287, 288, that's the video that I just put up right now, like an hour or two ago. Those are the Forestfield routes, and they were basically all the same, just the 287 went into some extra street in Forestfield called Apricot Street. A lot of fruit streets around there, and 286 used a different route closer to Perth to get to the Forestfield terminus. 294 is a very special route. I like it a lot. We'll take a look at the map for this one. Oh yeah, and Justin filmed 288 as well, so you can check that. Diamond, no, all the trains should be able to go into the tunnel. It's just A series is, first of all, doesn't reach the full speed of the line, which is 130 kilometers an hour, and second of all, it would probably be very loud in there since it's such an old train. So they're just using B series instead, which also will look better to the tourists, because B series looks much better. Now, yes, Justin, that's definitely the special part of the route. You can check it out here. So Justin also filmed the 294, and you can go check that out. So here it is. This route is quite unique. So it starts here at Midland Station, heads on down here, and travels on these rather strange roads without any houses in them. See through here, over the Roe Highway. No, yeah. And then down through here. Then it does this loop where here, so here, this intersection right here, there is something very special about it, because it's been deemed too dangerous for buses to turn, buses to turn right here, which means all buses entering this road here turn left, and then, hang on, reading the chat. Macho, yes, probably. User, maybe, I don't know, a lot of things change when there's events. Okay, turn left, pass this stop, even though it's served later, then do this loop around High Wycombe, then pass that stop again, because they're not allowed to turn left there, I mean right there, because it's too dangerous. Now, because of this, the brand new Route 277, I believe it is, over here, if we go to the day it'll be operating on, sorry, you don't need to go to that day. Here, yep, look at this. 277 is going to be turning left onto Kalamunda Road because it can't turn right. Come down here with absolutely no stops, do a U-turn and go straight back. Even though cars can turn right there, but for the bus it's just too risky, so it's just going to do this weird loop now. They should have just really just put a stop there for Maida Vale, IGA. But I don't know. I find that really dumb. But we'll look at the new bus routes later. Casual, it's just because that road is very busy and there's not much space in the middle of the road for it to stop, so it would have to have clear path on both sides for the buses to get through, which would require a lot of waiting, so they rather just make it turn left. And this I actually heard from Aircraft Lover, which I don't think is here in the chat today, but he was the one who told me that. Anyway, yeah, and it's very evident by the fact that they did this, otherwise why would they do that? Now, looking back at the rest, the rest of the 294, after that it heads down here, passes through Forestville. This is the 288 terminus which I showed in my video before, and then does this really weird rectangle here, serving these houses, then comes more through Forestfield, Wattle Grove, comes around here and goes through East Cannington, then heads over the bridge into Cannington Station, and then this bit is actually a temporary deviation because this road's closed at the moment. It usually would go up here to the carousel, but at the moment it just goes back where it came from, past the bridge, and then terminates here at the carousel. So that's a 294 route. Justin and STW Tranvits have filmed that one, so you can go and check it out. Yeah, user, that's going to be really strange because so far there's been no route like this which has some random turn with no stops in that direction, no stops in a specific direction, so I bet some drivers will be lazy and turn right to catch up time or something if they're late, but that'll lead to a lot of risk taking, so it'll be interesting to see how that works. Yeah, okay, fiendish. Right outside your house. Shame I had to take pictures because my phone battery ran out, but I did put some rather cheesy music at the end of the video to complement that happening. And yes, RBX, there is also a road closure in Maddington, but 294 does not go to Maddington, so I'm not mentioning that right now. Okay, now next bus route is the 295, which is the limited stops version of the 299, which I'll just search up here. 299 and 295 both being removed. They are Elizabeth Quay bus station to to Kalamunda bus station or Wallystone. Kalamunda bus station is an early terminus for it, really. So this is the 299, just leaves Elizabeth Quay. I also filmed the time-lapse for this one, so you can check that out in one of my previous airport line changes videos. Goes around the airport. This section along Great Eastern Highway bypass and Kalamunda Road will no longer be served by any bus route here. And then it continues up here and goes straight up to Kalamunda, up the hill with some great views and ear pain as you go up. And then over here to Wallystone, terminates in front of the bus depot. I filmed all that in that video, so you can check that out. So visualize this route, see how many stops there is, and now if we write 295, we can see the difference of how much less stops it has with the limited stops route. Quickly check it out, here we go. So you can see it's not really much of a difference, just along Great Eastern Highway, maybe half of the stops, and don't know if there's any missing there, but really it's not much of a difference, so there's not really a point of having this limited stops route. Okay, reading the chat again. Dangle Oof, if you're talking about the 294, tomorrow is its last day, so you better go quick. Okay, now next route we can look at 296 is just another version of Elizabeth Quay bus station to Kalamunda bus station. This one was also filmed by Justin last week. You can check his video out for that one. And we'll just take a look at it here. So it's basically the same as the 295, just here instead it goes around High Wycombe, near where that 294 loop goes, and then on the other side of Kalamunda Road, up through Gooseberry Hill to get to Kalamunda, and sometimes even extends to Wollaston, but that's not the usual route. This is an extension route at 8:15 p.m. because the bus goes to the depot afterwards since it's nighttime. Yes, Daniel Doof, 294 is being withdrawn, but it's being replaced by 280 from Cannington to High Wycombe along the same route, so you can still take that on that unique section, on those sections, but it's just not going to be number 294 anymore. It's going to terminate at High Wycombe. Anyway, 297, this route Justin filmed today, so you can check that out. This one is Midland to Kalamunda being withdrawn, and instead it's going to be the 307, which will go up there now, which I'll show you later when I look at the new bus routes. And then 298, this one I filmed and put up in the video I posted a few hours ago. Reading chat. Yeah, so 298 is a 3 times a day service at the moment, which goes from Elizabeth Quay to Maida Vale and passes rather close to the new High Wycombe station. You can watch the time lapse in my recent video. 299 I just talked about. 304 I posted this morning, which is from Midland to South Guildford, but usually also extending to High Wycombe. That one will be replaced by 291, which I'll also show you later. Now 330, this one will require a lot of explaining right now, because I did not film this one, and neither did anybody else, since it's rather inaccessible out in Mundaring at 6 p.m. so I didn't bother filming it. So I can show you right now the 330 route. You take a look at it quickly. Once a day service, which goes from not even a bus or train station, one of the few routes not to serve a bus or train station, here in Mundaring. At this stop, which is a transfer point for other routes like 320 and 331, heads up here, serves Stoneville and Mount Helena, and then just heads straight back down and terminates on this main road in Sawyers Valley with this weird U-turn at the petrol station. I don't know how this goes. Very strange. Anyway. Okay, Brendan, that's some good extra information. Diamond, well, I don't know, PG I guess. I might say some bad words sometimes, but what is this question? Anyway, that's a 330, although it's not really going to be affected much, because all of these roads which it serves are served by another route. Up here it's served by a once a day 322 extension to a school. This bit is served by the 331, and this bit is served by the 320. I'm not sure, but there is another bus which serves there. So not really any problem with this route being withdrawn, and they're going to replace it by some short 331 trips which will go from here to there. So sorry, it wasn't really necessary for it to be filmed. Yeah, you can use Google Maps to see the street views, because these roads, well, I'm not sure. Can I go on Google? So, anyway. Yeah, guys, sorry, that was an accident. I wanted to show you in Google Maps. Sorry about that. Please ignore that. Trevor, do you mean that seriously, or is this like sarcastic? Killer, I doxed myself. Anyway, this is the road which 330 travels on, so not really a suitable road to get off at and film, and really unnecessary to go and film out here in such a road. Yeah, that's the 330 route right there. Along that type of road, I'm gonna make sure to not turn on Google Maps on my non-incognito tab anymore. Now, let's look at anything else here. 304 is the, oh yeah, sorry, I already said that. 340, this one goes from Caversham to Bassendean, but it's being completely replaced by the 353 on the exact same route, and then being extended up by the normal 353 route, so it was very unnecessary to film it, and you can watch that in the video that I posted a few days ago. And finally the 380 is the special one I was talking about before, from the airport to Elizabeth Quay bus station. Then there are also all these bus service changes. I'm not going to go through them all because they're just small minor changes to times and stuff. The main changes which I did film were Route 38 now going to Perth Busport instead of Elizabeth Quay bus station, Route 39 changing its terminus and no longer serving streets in Redcliffe. You can watch that video to see that. Route 274 is going to be the renumbered version of the 291. Now the 291, which I also filmed in the Kalamunda video, Kalamunda bus changes video, is a once a day service at the moment. It's now going to become, twice a day, with some extra service to and from a school. Although this is the route, starts at Kalamunda, goes up here, serves some unique streets here, and terminates in Gooseberry Hill. The driver went the wrong way when I went on this route, so not very known to the drivers, but it's now going to become twice a day and renumbered to 274. 282, okay, this I also explained in the Kalamunda video, bus changes video, but 282 at the moment, I'll show you, and also 283, they do this, hang on, here, oops. They do a very dumb loop around Kalamunda Shopping Centre, going right past the Kalamunda bus station again, before doing another loop along these streets and then heading down to the city. But then if we go to after October here, you can see no more dumb loop around the shopping centre and no more dumb loop on these streets to make it much more direct. So that's what the 282 and 283 are changing, and I already filmed that too. I mean, Flendish and Fiendish, I'm not really sure. This video is directed to other people with such hobbies, not random people who feel that they should watch it, but if you want to, you can. And as you can see, I have like 800 subscribers, although some of those are probably people from my school which are watching right now to annoy me later on. Anyway. And not commenting in the live chat. Now, because that little section is being removed on the 282 and 283, we will now be having this new route, 273, which I believe is one of the silliest routes Transperth has ever created, departing Kalamunda bus station and just serving these streets with which the 282 and 283 will no longer serve anymore. So very underused this is going to be. Even has a time stop here, I believe, which previously wasn't a time stop. And this is basically just so no one complains that Airport Line is having a negative impact on the area, but really this route's not going to survive long. And also here is Kalamunda Senior High School, which I know this is off topic, but just quickly I need to show you. User, I don't think it's shorter than the 301, but it's still, yeah, it's more useless. This, you have to see this. Look, Kalamunda High School, seriously, the amount of bus routes which go to it, look, here, Kalamunda, where are you? Here, look at this, oh my god. And guys, this is not all. Some of these buses have 2 or 3 buses doing the service. Although a lot of these routes are being changed or withdrawn as part of the airport line, so I'm not sure how this is going to go after the opening, but this is just insane, the amount of buses that go there. And if we look on my incognito Google Maps, go to Kalamanda. I also filmed this in the time-lapse that I did of the 282. Here we are. Yep, right up here. This is Kalamanda High School. See all these bus stands? These are the bus stands they have out the front, but really they only have 7 stands. Oh, what? Oh, they actually added some new stands recently, but now that's stand 1. Then they have a new stand 2 here. This has been changed, but then stand 3 and stand 4 and stand 5 and stand 6 and stand 7 and stand 8. So they have 8 stands at the moment, but like 30 buses turning up to the school. Imagine being a year 7. Excuse me, miss, it's my first day here. Which bus do I take? I don't know, look outside. Like 30 buses. It's insane. And really, some of the routes are like crazy, like express to Rollidstone, which is like down here. So imagine like all of this through here on this road. A school bus route travels on this road through this national park. Look at this, insane. Anyway, that's how the school bus routes go. Sorry about that. Go. Now, back to the airport line changes. 284, just going to now go to Curtin Central bus station instead of Curtin Uni bus station. Sometimes that's not really that major. 291, okay, so this is the new service which replaces the 304. Who is spamming? Justin, I hope you can deal with that, as you are the moderator for the channel. No. 291, here. So as you can see, this is the 304 route at the moment, and it stops here, sometimes extends down to High Wycombe here. Also, here in Midland, I realized the 304/291 can either go like this, or it can go up here if you follow my cursor, and down here and still serve the same stop. So that's one of the 2 points on the transport network that I know of, which can be served by 2 different streets. Like the bus can go on 2 different streets to get to the same bus stop. The other one is the Green Cat in Leaderville. Okay, well, my laptop currently doesn't have its keyboard on it, so I can't really do much stuff with it. Anyway, and then this is the rest of the 304 route going through these old and new areas, but instead of extending down to High Wycombe, it's now just going to go up here. Wait, did you hear me drinking? Perth train bugger. Sorry. And then go over to Redcliffe Station. So that's that. 293 is what I just also showed in the recent video. I'll just quickly show you again on this one. We're nearly done with these bus routes. These are the new ones that I'm showing you now anyway. So the current 293 here did this, started in Kewdale, did this random rectangle. You can watch the video I posted a few hours ago to see that, and then went to Great Eastern Highway and went down to Perth. But now the new 293, which will go to Monday, now that's a short service, does this. Starts from High Wycombe, follows the 298 route, which you saw in the video before, passes the same 10 minutes from before, does the rectangle, goes up to Great Eastern Highway, then turns right and goes to Redcliffe Station. So not really serving any new streets, and none of the old streets are being removed. So yeah. And James, yes, it has been 15 years since the last new train line opened, which was the Mandurah line on the 23rd of December 2007. And yeah, before that, we've only had Butler extension after that, and Oban Grove station opening, and Perth Stadium station opening, and Perth station renovations with the CityLink tunnel. I don't think anything else happened. Yes, RBX, there is a Trans WA depot in Kewdale. Okay, 307 is now going to extend to Kalamanda bus station. We can quickly take a look at that. Also, it's going to go on a really weird road, by the way. Not 207. Oh my god, I can't even type. Here. So 307 currently just did this and terminated here in Helena Valley. But now it's going to extend all the way to Kalamanda bus station instead of the 297, go up here along this road and then into Kalamanda, which, if I show you on my Google Maps, is another very strange road which I don't think buses should be going on. Right up here, Ridge Hill Road, quickly pointed down. See, this road, again, not very suitable for buses. Okay. 320 is going to have some changes as well to compensate for the 330 removal in Mundaring. Same with the 322 and 331. 353 is now going to travel via Caversham, which I'll show you here. Reading the chat. Well, user, they don't really like transport channels. They kick you off the station. So here, 353 route. This is the current route from Henley Brook through these areas and then down through here along the 955 route. But the future route will travel more frequently and come through Caversham where the route 340 goes, and then go very close to Success Hill Station here, but no stop there sadly, but that's where the 340 goes as well, and then terminate at Bassendean. So that's that. 935, yeah, this is the second last one. So 935, I also showed you in the video before, on the 935 video changes. Currently, I don't know why it does this. The planners have some really random choices sometimes. Through Redcliffe, it serves these random streets. Very important to serve them. But now, after changes, it is just going to go express and not... Hang on, there. Not through those streets, you can see. Just straight there. Instead, Route 39 is now going to serve those streets. Really unnecessary. Don't know why they're so important to serve them. And yes, Justin served those. Justin filmed that trip. You can also check that out. 955 is going to have more services to compensate for 353 removal and more time changes. Then there's a lot of school changes which I can't be bothered reading. Although someone could go check out this Kalamanda High School changes and tell me what's going to happen with all the routes now. I'm not sure. Anyway. And finally, we got this Route 655 Stadium Special now going to deviate via High Wycombe. That's not really that important, not deviate, travel via. And now quickly, we look at the new bus routes. Yes, sorry, Justin. Yeah. Route 37, new bus route from Oat Street Station to Airport Central, which I don't think is a very good idea. Oat Street has been deemed one of the most dangerous stations on the transport network. Now imagine all the tourists taking a bus, the first thing they see after they get off, bam, Oat Street Station. Is it? Sorry, Justin. Well, haven't I been talking like this the whole time? I'm not sure. Route 37 gonna go to Oat Street, and the first thing they see is the dangerous station. So that's yeah, Street Oats, the drug station, you know. And then Route 270 is the new one through Forestfield to replace some of the routes we drawn there. Same with 271. 273 is the dumb loop in Kalamanda I showed you before, and 274 is the renumbered 291. 275 is replacing the 295 and 299 to Wollaston. 276 is replacing the 296 in Kalamanda. 277 is the one I showed you before with the random U-turn because it can't turn right. 278 is the one replacing 304 to get from High Wycombe to Midland. 280 is the one replacing 294 from Cannington to High Wycombe. 290 is the one replacing 36 from Redcliffe to Midland. 291 is the second one replacing 304 through South Guildford. 292 is the domestic shuttle bus, which I'll show you right now, and then 940 is a new high frequency route, which I'll also show you in a moment. So here is the 291. Uh, 280, yes it does. High Wycombe to Cannington. Oh, hi aircraft lover. Yeah, you're the one who I said before. You told me that buses can't turn left at the Midland Road, Kalamunda Road intersection, sorry, right, and that's why the 277 does some weird U-turn thing. Anyway, what am I doing here? So this is the domestic shuttle loop, basically a bit of like the 935 and 40 in the domestic terminals. Just exits the station, stops at this stop, I don't know why that's necessary, right outside the station. Comes to the terminal, stops at one of the car parks, and then goes to the like freight area and just heads straight back to the station, taking 11 to 12 minutes. Now, if you guys, sorry, yeah, exactly, aircraft lover. If you guys don't know the reason that Redcliffe Station wasn't built under the domestic terminal or near the domestic terminal, so you have to take the bus, it's because the domestic terminal is going to be consolidated into the international terminal within the next 5, 6, 7 years. So then the station would become redundant if it was there, so they just removed it, not removed it, they just built it in a different location, closer to the residential heart instead of the airport heart, because yeah, it's going to move to the international, and then Airport Central will serve all terminals. Okay, now finally 940, this is the last new bus route we have to take a look at, and then that's basically all the explanation I have to do today. Oh, 40, oh my god. Here we go. Can't do it again. There we go. This is a new high frequency service to replace the removal of many of the routes like 295, 299, 296, which 40, 935, which all went along Great Eastern Highway. And it's just going to go Elizabeth Quay, leave the station, Great Eastern Highway, and then into Redcliffe Station. So similar to 935, but just taking a different path. And starting in Elizabeth Quay instead of Kings Park, so that's that route there, so you can get there easily. I'll definitely film that one too once it's in operation on Monday. It's a cool new high frequency route on the new highest numbered bus timetable, 214. User, well, I guess I can try, but most of them have two, Airport Central and High Wycombe both have 2 wards in them, so it's a bit hard to say something. Anyway, yeah, see, 214, very simple timetable. Okay, now to summarize all those bus routes, I'll just click on the overall maps. Here it is, Eastern map, and I need to go to the Western map quickly. And then we can just look at the whole map, and that's it. Yes, Brendan, there was a 940 before, which was something similar to the 115, correct. And user, yes, I did say the highest bus timetable, although why is the ferry even number 300? That's just silly. It should just be like 220 or something. Okay, here we go. So this is the whole bus network map, as we can see. What's funny, they don't even show the dumb thing the 277 does because they're too embarrassed by it because of that right turn there. Yeah. Anyway, so 307 to Kalamunda, 274 is a new 291, 273 is a dumb loop in Kalamunda, 275 replaces the 295, 299, 282 and 283 take a more direct route, 271 replaces the routes in Forestsfield and goes here. 270 replaces other routes in Forestsfield, goes along Tonkin Highway. 293 replaces 298 for some of the part, and 291 and 278 both replace route. Reading the chat, route 291 that they replace, and 290 replaces 36, and then 37 is a new bus which goes up into the airport. Aircraft, no, there is absolutely no stop on Priority Road for the new 277, as I showed before. I'll just show again for any viewers who weren't here before. It's a really weird thing that this is going to be very unique to this specific route. See what it does? Just because it can't turn right, it turns left, comes down here, U-turns, but you can't even catch the bus on this section, so you literally can't do anything. So very dumb this is, but I guess that they can't turn right there. Although, oh my god, another spammer. No, Tash, the 955 is not being changed, but it is being increased in frequency. Same with the 341 and 342. Now, there is a rule that after 7 PM you can get off the bus anywhere you like. So that means, basically, I guess you could say to the driver, if it's after 7 PM, can I get off here? And then 277 will become a service serving Maida Vale after 7 PM, which is pretty weird. Anyway, that's it there. Hope that answers the question, aircraft lover. And so that's the whole eastern map, and then there's quickly the western map with the new 38 to Perth Busport, the new 940 along Great Eastern Highway. As you can see, 36 has basically been replaced by 940, goes up to here, and then you get on 290 and continue where it used to go. And all the new routes within Belmont, very confusing when they're all on one map. And the 37 to Oat Street here. So that's all of that. You can just look at this map for a few more seconds. Anyway, now I have explained all train changes, timetables, and all the bus changes, the new ones, the old ones, and the changes. So, if there's any more questions that I can answer about the new line, otherwise, that's really it. Ready for takeoff. So exciting to... oh yeah, aircraft lover, yeah, definitely. It's gonna be insane in the Forestsfield area with the new school, with new busters around the schools. You'll have to help them out there if you can. So super excited. I've been waiting for this for like 6 years, if not more, when Colin Barnett originally announced the project. And now it's finally opening these 3 new stations and off to Claremont. Oh yeah, also on Monday. Since trains only run between Perth and High Wycombe on Sunday, on Monday I'll also check out the Fremantle section, see how that goes with the Airport Line trains. Definitely be checking out Airport Central Station, one of the, I mean, I guess like the coolest station on the whole network now. Might have to change my favorite station from Kelmscott to Airport Central because it's got a great big roof, is super deep underground, has the longest escalator in the southern hemisphere. Lots of cool things there. Even the Skybridge with Travelator is a first for Perth Airport. And yeah, also Redcliffe is underground. So yeah, the whole thing underground as well. 8 kilometers of and 10 minutes underground. That is really cool as well. So it's very special that we're going to get that. I wonder how loud it's going to be in there though. Hopefully not as loud as the Perth Underground Tunnel because it's going to be then very bad. Macho, no, trains will only be running between Perth and High Wycombe on a special timetable on Sunday to showcase the new section of the line. No, they will not be going to Claremont on that day. Casual, I'm not going to specifically go on a train just to see you. Yeah, one more thing we can look at on the Transperth website, they put up some new FAQs, frequently asked questions, on this page, which, not this page, sorry, this page, which we haven't seen before. Aircraft lover, yes, most likely, that's the best way to turn around. And yes, Trevor, there is free services everywhere on Sunday, which I cannot recall that there was ever another day with free services everywhere. So this is amazing. You get free services all over the network. Don't have to bring your smart ride or cash or anything. So see, these are the new frequently asked questions they put up. Will the airport line be impacted with the Midland Line shutdown? Yes, it will, early next year, which is very weird with the fact that RBXES airport line will be at Claremont on October 9. It's crazy that they're opening this new line and then they're going to close it for a month in a few months' time. And how is the train replacement bus for airport line going to work? It has to go like all the way around the airport to service Airport Central Station, or will they just ignore Airport Central Station? I don't know. I mean, they won't ignore, but there'll probably be express services. When will the airport line open? October 9, obviously. Frequency is 12 minutes. Oh yeah, that thing. Frequency is 12 minutes during the peak, but that means that on Midland and Fremantle lines, from Claremont onwards and from Bayswater onwards, frequency during peak will decrease from every 10 minutes to every 12 minutes. So airport line is not a great thing for everybody, although it is increasing the frequency in the core section. Yep, airport line trains do run a normal timetable. They aren't 24/7 like people wish they were. Yeah, aircraft lover, I don't know why they didn't put up the maps yet. And RBXES airport line stops at all Fremantle and Midland line stations from Bayswater to Claremont, because if it was express, it would just get stuck behind the train before it. Yes, they will depart from platform 8. This is a great excuse. Look at this sentence here. While called the airport line, the new service is not a dedicated service to the airport. What? Yes, it is. This is like the main point of the airport line. Really crazy, that statement. But anyway, then it says, but rather an extension of the existing Transperth commuter network to the eastern suburbs. Yeah, with like 2 stations. The airport line will meet up to 85% of the flights. Sure. I don't know what this sentence is. I know, it's like so dumb. Yes, it's going to skip Showground Station, just like Fremantle line services. And aircraft, yeah, I think they might. I don't know. There is some extra space at High Wycombe. I'm not sure. Maybe not, because... But maybe they'll do it like Currambine Station 15 years ago. Not 15. Way more than 15. 25 years ago. Before... oh wait, no, yeah, like 18 years ago, before Clarkson opened, when they had service trains just after Currambine Station, stowed for the night and cleaned there. Oh yeah, Perth train vlogger, that's a good question. I'm not sure, but it would be really cool to have the lights on the first day. Now, on the second, on this FAQ, they put the same sentence in again. Yes, Killer, it will. More services to the Showgrounds, and that's why the Showgrounds Express train will no longer run either, which is why me and Justin filmed it last week. And this thing, you're not going to pay more to travel to the airport, although I think all other cities in Australia do make you pay more, so I'm not sure if that's going to last. Maybe a few years, but then, I mean, hopefully not, but they might introduce a surcharge. I'm not sure. And okay, this is the room for suitcases. They are allowed on the train even during peak times, which very funny. Like, imagine early morning flights, arrivals mixing in with commuters on the Midland line. Anyway, the thing is, really they dedicated Transperth B series trains 117 to 126, the newest ones that they ordered a few years ago for the airport line. But I don't think they're gonna stick to that. They're probably gonna just have random trains, but I wish they did stick to it, because what they should do is all airport line trains should be the newer B series trains with the seats on the side, because they have way more space in the aisle so that they can bring luggage in. So I really do hope that they stick to the fact that they're going to use 117 to 126. And here's the confirmation that Route 292 will have the luggage rack buses. No, airport line will not be express. Airport line stops at all stations. Highway come to Claremont. You can't park your car at Airport Central. There's a sky bridge. Yeah, that'll be very cool. The Travelator is in the sky bridge. I really want to see that too. 280 meters long. And there's probably some very cool lifts at Airport Central as well. 6 lifts from the Skybridge concourse and platforms. Probably very wide, like at Dubai Airport. We want to see that. Okay. Dangledorf, what would be the reason for that if they just go to Claremont anyway? There's 2 sidings after Claremont now. And they listed all the bus routes again. Here again, what will happen to the 6 dedicated airport line luggage rack buses? They'll go to 292. I really don't know why it doesn't go 37. You don't need 6 buses on 292, imagine that. Lots of school service changes, and yeah, okay, so that's it. That's all the frequently asked questions they put up as well. So, back to my original way I started this an hour ago. The airport line, I now explained all train and bus changes and looked at the FAQs and everything. So that's basically it now. I could explore more stuff on YouTube and see videos about it, but I don't think I'm allowed to put that on the channel. I'm not sure. Anyway. Yeah, exactly. Only 1 bus will be used. So why do they need 6 on 292? It's very weird. Yep, so finally opening. That's just the amazing thing. Waiting the whole holidays for this. Known this for like 2 months almost. Since the 16th of August, I still know. 16th of August was the day they introduced the opening date. And that's when I got excited and have been excited ever since then for the opening to see all the new stations. So make sure there is going to be a big video on my channel with the airport line opening. And that'll probably be a major video which a lot of viewers which are currently not on my channel will see. It'll probably get like maybe even more views than the C series video, which currently has 14,000 views, I think. Aircraft Lover, they said, didn't it say all 6 buses will be... Look. What will happen to the 6 dedicated airport buses? They will be, like all of them. Funny. Yeah. So, yeah, the C-Series video, it's crazy. They have so many views, and a lot of people came here with that video. RBX, yes, they're using 3 cars. They can't use 6 cars because all Midland Line stations are not capable of handling 6 cars except East Perth and the new Bayswater station once after the shutdown next year. Yes, of course, little Vista boy. What do you think? It's like the main event in 15 years for Perth's rail network. I mean, there were minor things like Butler Station opening, and just the fact that I'm calling that minor shows what a great scope all the Metronet projects are. But yeah. Okay. So, yep, that's it. Got 2 more sleeps to go, and then we will be there. Also, I have now finished the whole series with the airport line bus changes. You can watch all the videos in there. I posted 2 today already. This is the 3rd video. Also Justin's videos with the 297 premiere coming up straight after this live stream ends, so that you can go watch that. That's the last airport line changes route we have to watch, and STW Tranvits put up the new the 294 route as well, which I find the most interesting of them all. Yep. Um, no, that's it. Any more questions? Otherwise, I guess I can end the live soon, since there's nothing much more to say. It's just I'm super excited, and so are all of you, for the opening, finally. Aircraft Lover, because of all the weird loops it has, and how it goes from, like, is it? Yeah, it is. It's the only route from the Midland to the Armadillo line, except the circle route. But, yeah, all the way from the terminus of Midland to the rather main station of Cannington. Yeah, Tash, I think that 20 people thing either happened today, as I had something on my Discord server that had some evidence of it, or it is happening very early on the take, or it's happening very early on Sunday. Aircraft Lover, which time is that? Because that sounds even more insane. Which trip? Yes, Diamond? Oh, spammers again. Yeah. So, yep. Justin, I don't know how you continue your lives for like 20-30 more minutes, even after you finish saying everything and there's not many more questions. That's a skill you gotta learn, because I don't know how else to continue this anymore. Please stop, Little Vista Boy. We are not meeting up, and there is no reason that you deserve to see me. Please stop saying this all the time. Well, if that's it, if that's all the questions now, then don't know, nothing to say. Maybe I can quickly go on my YouTube page, although I don't know how to get there without seeing ads or copyright stuff on the main YouTube screen. I'm not sure. It doesn't matter. Yeah, after my 6-week break or so, we had all the airport line videos now over these holidays. I've been very busy creating them all, and it's finally done. Oops. Yeah, so I put up all the airport line videos these holidays. Now that's all done. Who said lunch? What? Sorry. I can't. Oh, there. Guys, I'm gonna have lunch now. Are you like an international viewer? Because I'm very confused with that. Oh yeah, user, we can talk about the 750 subscriber special. Oh yeah, and Aircraft Lover, I did. It was very insane. I had to run a bit even on that red sand, and with the cars, quite dangerous. American? Excuse me? Diamond Shark? Not American. Never even been in America. So, yes, on Thursday last week, me and user349 filmed a subscriber special in the city, which I don't think I will specifically describe what we did. We can keep it a secret for the video coming up, but it was meant to be the 750 subscriber special, since I would have a video every 250 subscribers, although now it's already 800, even over that. So I don't know, I really shouldn't still call it 750, although I wanted to keep it consistent, and I'm still not going to edit that video until way after airport line opening, because I still have to put up all the airport line station videos. So it's gonna be like at 850 already, probably, because I think I'll gain quite a few subscribers after the airport line video. So that means that it's gonna be rather weird, that subscriber special, and I guess we'll see that later. No, Justin, my 1000 subscriber special will be going to every train station in Perth in one day without duplicating any section of track, which will take almost like more 15 or so hours. The same as Drew's Railway World, which you can search up on YouTube. He did it once for his 100 subscriber special. No, wait, was it? I'm not sure. And it's quite an extreme challenge, but it's cool to say you've been to all the stations in one day. And yeah, that's gonna be a very cool special for when I reach 1K. I know, Aircraft Lover, but it's something that I should really be able to say that I've done. Anyway, it's a cool subscriber special. And then Justin, when Justin's bus channel, which you should go and subscribe to, since he filmed many of the airport line bus removals, which you should go and check out. When he reaches 500 subscribers on the bus channel, he will be doing a special collaboration with me. Justin, should I disclose it or not? Like the details. What do you mean desktop reveal user? Yes, so it is an idea from Hong Kong, and I think it's a very good idea. The collaboration will do. He's already put a similar video up from Hong Kong on his channel before. I'm not gonna say any more than that now. No killer. There is no world records for any train related things like visiting all stations or anything like that, except for London Underground, which I hope to do someday as well. User, I still don't know what you mean by desktop reveal. Oh, you mean like desktop screen. Can I show that? Is there any like yeah, I guess I can show it. That's my desktop screen. I got the city view from the Narrows Bridge on it, which was from my Narrows Bridge video a while ago. You can see there. Ignore some of the dumb games in there because my brothers also use this computer. Yep. And then here's my Transperth YouTube folder with every single thing I've ever filmed in here. Although just a few days ago I had to delete almost everything, like all my clips, because it was wasting like 1 terabyte on my computer. And then I deleted it all, so now I don't have them anymore. Just the full videos, not the clips that I ever took anymore. Anyway. Yep. Yeah, I have Transport Fever, but it's a very annoying game because when you start in 1850 you have horse carriages and it's really hard to make money, and then basically it gets very, very repetitive as you just have to keep connecting up industries with freight trains, and then the whole game is focused on freight railways instead of passenger, which is way more interesting. Killer Anime, yes, I hope that I can go to London someday. I was born in Slovenia in Europe, if you didn't know, and a lot of my relatives still live there, so one day I'll go back there and go to London then and film some stuff there, hopefully. Well, is that what you said? Take. I have like 2 terabytes of storage space, so yes, Dangaloof. If you haven't noticed, still have an accent anyway. User, the bus system there is not very interesting. My home city only had 7 routes, 2 of which were a circle route, which took 20 minutes. Anyway, I do have some really cringe videos on here which I took then when I was little. Maybe I could show it once, but more disclosed, not on a live, because I might accidentally click on something which shouldn't be shown, so I'm not going to click on it right now. Yes, Slovenia is there. Bosnia, Serbia, Croatia, Italy, all of that, yes. Maybe not right now on this live stream. I mean, I can't speak the language, but I don't know, 30 people watching. I feel uncomfortable at the moment to do so. Okay. Almost 8:50 now, it's been an hour and 20 minutes. Justin's 297 premiere will be starting up in 10 minutes, I believe. Is that right, Justin? Waiting for a response because of the delay. What do you mean Melbourne does not have bus? Of course it does. Oh, 9:30. Oh, well, yeah, because I'm going to end very soon, so then I can guide everyone to your channel, hopefully, because I still have 31 watching. I basically had 30 to 40 watching the whole time. That's pretty good. So, hopefully they can go there. Yeah, they have buses, but they also have many trams, many trams, which I love to see. I want to go there too. All the stations feed G. I have to see them all. But mainly Airport Central is the most amazing station. So Justin, move it up to 9 o'clock, and then we can end this stream. Okay, 5 minutes. I'm gonna put 5 minutes on the clock right now. Clock. We're ending in 5 minutes, and then you can head over to Justin's channel for the 297, which is the very last airport line changes bus route that we need to see. And then that's it, so I'll just put that there. Once that timer reaches 0, we are ending this stream. So last chance for any questions or anything like that with all the excitement to airport line. Aircraft Lover 296 was filmed by Justin last week. Oh yeah, put the link to Justin's, well, I'll have to get my keyboard from my laptop to do that. So I'll be back in like a few seconds. Wait guys, did you hear me or not? I think I had my mic muted just then. Yeah, so I'm back now. I am just gonna get Justin's video up because he does deserve a few more viewers than he had in his live stream for videos that he does. We got the last ever airport line bus routes that we have to watch. Oh, also, I just realized this is now going to be the longest video on the channel since it's now been an hour and 20 minutes, and the longest one so far was 1 hour 11 minutes and 11 seconds with a train at all stations in Perth, though live streams are usually much longer, of course. So just getting Justin's video. Oops, damn, my laptop's glitchy. Yeah, I know, it's a live stream, I'm just saying. Okay, here it is. That will be Justin's premiere in 9 minutes, hopefully. We are going to end in 2.5 minutes. So, final chance for any questions. Airport line opening is going to be amazing. Hope to see a lot of you there. And we're going to be very, very excited. I'm not even going to sleep from Saturday to Sunday night. That's how it's going to be. After 6 years of waiting for this, please do not spam MTR. What are you doing? Oh yeah, Justin's birthday, October 9, airport line opening date. Yep, Justin, you can set that up, and I'll guide everyone there. In 2 minutes, 120 seconds left of the stream. This is the first stream I've ever done, also, so I will end it very soon. Airport Central Station started to be built in 2016, I believe. That's when they started construction for the line 6 years ago. Though I think it's been announced for even more than that, so been waiting for a long time. Dangaloof, the platform at Perth is going to be absolutely completely packed. Half the people are not even going to be able to get onto the airport line train. I think it's going to be pretty insane. And like, the problem is I want to film near the doors, but then if I film near the doors I feel like someone's going to push me off and I'm not going to get on the first one. Aircraft Lover, there are a lot of school special changes which I can't be bothered reading. You should check it out on the website. Yeah, I know, they always change it in January. Yeah, they might add an airport surcharge later. Yeah, I'll check the DMs later, Justin. Yes, 353 when I go through Caversham and, I don't know, Beachboro maybe. So, yep, nearly at 1K for me as well. So that's how it is. Yep. Okay, it's the last 30 seconds now. So we're gonna have to end this stream soon. Okay, then March 2017, but the whole line started in like 2016 or something. Yep, okay, that's it. Okay, final countdown. Thanks for watching this stream. It was my first ever stream. I'm very happy that you all joined. And that is the end. Airport line opening on Sunday. Very, very excited. Everything done. Go to Justin's video now, and 3, 2, 1, that's the end of the stream. Bye, guys.